Hello, everyone. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower, and I'd like to wish you a happy and safe holiday weekend. And I want to talk to you just for a few short minutes about Easter UFO extravaganza. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Easter UFO extravaganza. How in the world, Jeff, can you get UFOs into Easter? Well, I didn't have to try very hard because UFOs on Easter are right in the biblical revelation. I'm not going to tell you where. I'm going to tell you they're in the accounts of the crucifixion. Surprisingly, there's not that many of them in the Gospels. And you can easily look at them, read them, and reference what I'm talking about. The accounts of the accounts of the resurrection and the crucifixion in the Gospels. That's where you'll find this information. So here we go. UFO, Easter UFO extravaganza. So Jesus is hanging on the cross. And about noon, 1 o'clock, a shadow falls across a significant part of Jerusalem. Now, it is important to note that darkness did not fall. The word in the original Greek, go to BibleHub.com. I don't get paid for it. They probably wouldn't let me use it if they knew I did. It does not say that darkness fell. It said that a shadow was cast over a great part of Jerusalem, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it said that it was for 3 hours. And then, as Jesus is hanging on the cross, about 3 hours later, he says, Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken to hide the eggs? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It means, my God, why are you leaving me behind? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Something was big enough to block out the sun and cause a shadow over a great portion of Jerusalem. Jesus could see it when he was hanging on the cross, because when the darkness lifted, when the shadow left, Jesus looked up and said, my God, why are you leaving me behind? Whatever it was that caused the shadow, Jesus saw it, and he expected to be on it. He expected it to take him away. What I ask you is big enough to block out the sun and cause a shadow on a significant portion of a city. What can be seen from the cross, and what would leave and cause Jesus to say, why are you leaving me behind? Check it out in the original Greek. And then when the thing left, its leaving caused enough seismic distortion to cause an earthquake, to cause the temple to shake in its foundation, so that the veil of the Holy of Holies was torn from top to bottom. What's big enough to block out the sun? What would Jesus see? What would Jesus expect to get a ride on? And the exhaust of what? The disturbance of something leaving would cause an earthquake. What was it? But wait, there's more. Because on the resurrection morning, the original Greek says, we saw this same thing coming back down. And when it came back down, guess what? It caused an earthquake again, and it rolled the stone away from the grave, just like it did the day before. And this shiny dude showed up. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a UFO on Easter that blocked out the sun. There was a UFO that caused the earthquake, that caused the temple to tear into, the veil of the Holy of Holies to tear into. And it was a UFO that came back the next morning and caused the same thing to happen, and the stone to roll away from the supposed grave. And even George Norrie, when I told the story on Coast to Coast, said, well, you know what, Jeff? The Catholics' Fatima story says that the sun came down. Well, we know the sun didn't come down because it's too big to come down to Earth, but something coming down close to the ground, metallic with the light shining off of it, looks just like the sun coming down to Earth. Yes, Easter was a UFO extravaganza. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. I hope that you'll continue to ask questions and question answers, and I hope that this information might help you unindoctrinate yourself.